My name's Andrew Chen. I'm one of the co-founders of 316 and one of the owners of Self Edge New York in the Lower East Side. After a few years, you probably have your favorite pair of jeans and you don't want to leave them behind, so that's why we offer something here that will give them new life. Here's a pair of jeans that we're going to be looking at today, and this customer brought them in to get a crotch repair. This isn't the worst that we've seen, but it's fairly significant. It looks like he did some home repairs to it, which is cool, but it did start to fall apart. So it's important to look at the wear pattern of the jeans, and if you darn something up and you don't properly secure it, the stress points change. A good way for me to check them is to hold them up to light. A couple things we need to do before we get started. I mentioned before that there was a home repair done here. So what we want to do is we want to actually take these threads out. When we're darning, we don't want them to be in the way, and honestly, it might look a little unattractive if the thread colors are kind of popping through the darn. So what we're going to do is trim a lot of these edges off, and we'll have a clean area to work with. When you're working on a jean, you want to pick thread colors that are going to blend in nicely. One thing that's really important when you're done, you want the jean to hang the way that it hung before. Without a patch, you have to recreate that tension somehow. Warp threads go this way. So we're going to want to start here, and we're going to work our way this way. When you're this early on in the process, if anything's wrong, you can kind of cut these threads and start over again. If it's too tight, they're going to be pinching in over here. And that's something else that sometimes repair people will do. They'll just pinch and you'll lose denim, right? This is what the jean should sit like naturally. This next pass that I'm going to be doing over the jeans, we've got a decent amount of warp threads built. That's only the ones that are running vertically. So in order to really fill in a lot of these gaps, we're going to turn it 90 degrees and we're going to start building threads this way. Whereas you would usually have a patch back here, this is all just new fabric that's getting woven in. We're going to sew into the edges and really make sure that it locks in with the existing denim. If you don't do that, it will start to fall apart over time. Pay attention to the way that the denim fades, and as you can see, the vertical streaking goes this way. So when we finish, we want to go in that direction so that it doesn't stand out as much. The speed at which you move the fabric will affect how tight the stitch ends up being. This is where the hole was. Up here is where we reinforced into the actual denim, and down here, I could probably extend down here a little bit more. Okay, we're all done. We already saw this major hole repair over here. We also took care of this hole right here. It was a smaller one. And right here was the fabric that was wearing thin, but we wanted to reinforce it. As you can see, on a big hole like this, there's really no avoiding the fact that it's going to be visible. But over time, this color will kind of wear off along with the jean and it'll blend in nicely. Your darn is just going to keep on flexing and moving because it's actually getting woven into the denim. It is a little stiff at first, but you know, all new denim would be. In terms of when people should bring denim in, earliest is always best. Once you see a small hole starting to develop, allowing us to not only get that hole darn, but also reinforcing the sides around it will make sure that your jeans will last a lot longer. So we always say earlier the better, and we'll take good care of them.